Jimmy Lee County Football Final again. Never gets old, I'm sure.
No, never does, Jerome. It's always something to look forward to. So, as I said, we look forward to it again this year.
They're a big opportunity for silverware, but in a wider scheme of things, it's a big event for a community and for the GA club, I suppose, to solidify its place within the community as well.
Yeah, absolutely. The GA is built on community, and it's important for a club like Newcastle to try and involve as many as we can. And getting out there in the community and being in finals is important to drive the club, and in the sense of getting people involved. All youngsters like to see a bit of silverware, and that's what it's about.
In terms of silverware, have you mentioned back-to-back, or is that just media talk?
Sure, look, a lot of it is media talk, Jerome. To be fair about it, look, as I think I said to the lads the last day we were being interviewed, it's titled Year 2022, and that's what it's about. You can get bogged down in these things if you wanted to, but I suppose it's my job not to leave it affect the lads, and that's what I'll be doing.
Mention of your job, unique enough in one way this year to combine the hurling and the football. Is it too soon to look back and think good idea or a bad idea?
It is, look, after we finished with Bruff in the semi-final, I said to the lads I'd look at it once we're finished with the football, and then give myself 2 weeks to with a bit of downtime, and sure we'll review it and we'll see where we're at. Was it a good idea? I suppose, I don't know. Someone else would have to answer that. I managed it at times. I suppose I'd better ask my wife part of it as well. But look, we managed it as best we could. The one thing is I couldn't fight with myself, so that was probably an easy thing.
I suppose it gives you an insight into the demands on the players, doesn't it? And you've so many dual players, and even beyond dual, they've got other commitments as well in sporting spheres.
They do, yeah. Look, and it's all about them really. At the end of the day, it's about trying to manage their workload. They have college, they have personal lives. To be fair to them, we ask an awful lot of them. So it was about managing that aspect too. If you were taking training separately, you could be out every night of the week. So it was managing all that as well for them, and not having them out 5 and 6 nights a week. Because you're going to create injuries and you're going to create problems for them, and if you're not making the team, then it's a case of why should I be putting in that effort, and yourself. Sport can be cruel as well as kind, and when you're not making it, it can be disappointing for people.
How would you look back at your season to date? I suppose the group stages, it's really about getting to the knockout stages and building a bit of momentum.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, we're happy enough with the way it's going. We've got through, I suppose, the heavy part of it, Jerome, in terms of we managed it game by game. Look, the final will be no different. We'll manage it as we put a plan in place today. But you don't look beyond the last game. We put a plan in place today with the management team, give it out to the players, and we'll go from there.
This year you come into the championship as the holders, but you were in a nice position that you had a lot of new fresh talent to bring in to add, I suppose, new competition to your group.
Yeah, and look, that's been important because it's been the catalyst for getting more out of the lads as well, because that competition is there, and look, it's no different for Adare. They have competition for places as well, and it's extremely important for the life of the team, because if you don't have someone behind you chomping at your heels, you're going to put in the extra bit of effort to get there. The lads are doing that at the moment. When you see the likes of Emmett, Ruan, Todd, Sean Garrity, Evan Sheehan, and many more of them. They're pushing the lads on, and it's just giving that bit of more drive.
County final day is Familiarity, and the opposition is also very familiar to you with Adare.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, the last few years have been, I think Jack would described it as a trilogy. I suppose that's what you could call it. It's no different. As I say, they're a good team. They know how to win. The management team over there know how to win. So it has the ingredients to be a good game. Obviously, we won't know that until the day. But we won't be taking the opposition lightly. That's